are in Walmart and we are here to get some waters. We got the waters for this evening. All right, and now we need to go and see if we can find some wooden dowels. Oh, hold on. We also need to look at some seed starters. Also, we need to look for some root hormone. We also want to get compost in order to grow these
jalapeno.
So we have potting soil, root growth. We have this, which we're going to mix in with the potting soil. Our seed starters. We have water. Wow, I just want to get out of Walmart. Yeah. Oh, we forgot the dowels. So last night we went to the Blythewood farmers market, and through that opportunity we got to know some really cool people. And you know what's exciting is that these people aren't just selling a product. They're not just pushing an agenda. It's not like buy my pork, buy my beef, buy my vegetables, buy my sheep, buy my goat, buy my eggs. It's not just that. It's also I want to tell you about my sheep. I want to tell you about my goats. I want to tell you about my cattle. I want to tell you about my vegetables, my produce, and how I worked hard and strove to get them to come out of the ground and take care of them and look after them. I want to tell you the story about my product.
I'm Abby, and I am the Crazy Chick at Crazy Chic Heritage Farm. We started because we were interested in providing good quality food for our family, and we love animals. And so what we did was start with some chickens, and they seemed easy, and they are, but there's a big learning curve. So we even had to look up on the internet to see if you needed a rooster to have an egg. I know, sounds crazy, but we did. And from there, we just kind of added more animals and experimented with how we can raise them as naturally as possible. We wanted things to be on pasture. We wanted chickens to do what chickens do and scratch around and find bugs. And we wanted cows to be able to wander and find the grass that they needed to find. We have goats that browse and find the things that they need to because they eat different things. And we've come to a culmination of where we're at right now, where we know that it's kind of a symbiotic relationship. We tell folks that it's things that they provide for us and then things that we are able to get out of what they provide for us. So they have great days on our farm. Everyone gets side scratches and chin rubs and whatnot, and then ultimately they only have one bad day, and it's not on our farm. And they provide what they provide for us for protein. And then right now is our first actual outing to be able to present this to the community and be able to provide good protein for the community. We have been thinking about this for a long time. We started with the chickens almost 10 years ago, I do believe, and then grew from there. We actually started with in town with a plan, and then we were able to get a couple of acres, and then we moved to another place with some more acreage, and now we are at almost 13 acres and hoping to settle down here because we really want to be able to have people to the farm to teach them about what we do, so that way it's not just to provide them and sell things, but to more create an atmosphere of understanding, so that way everybody knows where their food comes from, and that it's real people that are able to raise them and do it in a healthy way and provide a great relationship with them.
They're not just merely selling a product, they're sharing their story to how they began thriving. And you know what? After hearing their stories, it makes the items that they've provided to our family and to others' family, it makes them even more meaningful. It makes you more thankful for it. It makes you more careful with it. And yeah, to a certain degree, it makes it taste better. Don't believe me? Well, go to the store, pick up a tomato plant. Just one. You don't have to get a bunch of them. Just start with one. And then begin the process of caring for that plant, of looking after that plant, of pruning that plant, of watering that plant, of doing those things. And then come back and talk to them. Take the time and invest in those plants, in those vegetables. Give love to those things. Then tell me it doesn't taste better. When you move from not merely surviving to thriving, the one essential component that you're going to find is that love is there. That love is present in anything that you're going to do that's going to drive you to that journey to thriving. That's right. Thank you for choosing to check out our video blog and joining us on this journey to thriving. Please be sure to click the link to subscribe. That way you can follow our journeys as we are going through all sorts of adventures and maybe even some misadventures through life.